Recording in progress. So how the heck are you?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you doing?
Good. We're going to cover some news. I got Reuters news up. There's one about the Japanese prime minister. So I think we should kick this show off. What do you think?
Yeah, that was sort of odd. He's not
Yeah,
even in power anymore.
I know. He's an ex-leader of a country. So,
Yeah.
well, we got a show to do here. We only got a half hour. It's 1:02. So let's get this thing rolling. Ladies and
Okay.
ladies and gentlemen, thanks for tuning in to Here and Now with Cal.
And out.
Yeah, so we're starting things right away with the assassination attempt. I don't know if he's still alive, of the former prime minister of Japan.
Yeah. Yeah, that was sort of very weird. But I don't know if they had video footage. It's not something that I tend to look at because, it's sort of,
Yeah.
when you see it in movies, it's definitely gory, but, you see it actually happening to a real person that
Oh yeah,
died, that's a little bit sicker.
yeah. Do you know if did he die or is he still in critical?
Oh, he was pretty much dead right away. I guess he got shot, in the back with through the heart, a couple shots, and then one in the throat that cut his artery. But they said, yeah, there was no consciousness, no vital signs, pretty much. And he, when they got him to the hospital, he was dead. I mean, there was nothing you could do.
So rest in peace, Shinzo Abe, and his assassin used a handmade firearm. That's kind of interesting.
Yeah, yeah, I saw it looked like a shotgun, with like tape and plastic on the end, and whatever. So yeah, I guess you can do it just about anything with the right firing pin.
Yeah, you really can't stop somebody that determined.
It's probably a lot of parts made of plastic, so he could have gotten through security that way.
Yeah, it just seems weird. A former leader of the country. That just seems weird.
Yeah, I've done it before. I think Shimon Peres, the Israeli former Israeli prime minister, was assassinated. And then who was that? The other guy, Sadat.
Yeah,
I think he was actually president at that point of Egypt.
I remember they had the peace talks with Sadat and
Peres. They both were sort of in Begin.
Menachem Begin.
Yeah, and Jimmy Carter.
Good old Jimmy, he's still kicking. He's about 95, 96, still building houses.
Yeah. So what do you think of like all the NFL trade news, with Baker Mayfield going to the Panthers?
Yeah, I think the Seahawks are going to give it a shot with Geno and Drew Lock. So we'll see what happens with all the other new players we got. Yeah, I think Baker will be happy.
Get Jimmy Garoppolo. I mean, all
it's
the guys
possible. He has a great record, yet somehow everybody still doubts him, including me. I'm not sure what it is, so I got to do a little more research on that. But Baker,
he's not great, but he wins.
Yeah, I could live with that. I don't know how expensive he is, but Baker, they made a good deal. The Browns gave up a little bit of the money or most of the money on his contract, so that's cool. I hope he does well. I like Baker.
Yeah, well, I think Garoppolo would definitely be a lot cheaper than Russell Wilson.
Well, yeah, anybody would.
So that wouldn't be bad. I mean, you're not getting a Russell Wilson. You're not expecting a Russell Wilson, but a guy who wins for that money, I think would be great. Of course, then you've got to give up possibly a little bit, some draft picks, and you know how the Seahawks like the draft picks.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's going on in your life?
Oh, just doing some organizing and cleaning in the carport area and making it into more storage.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, sound like you were sort of busy yesterday. You said you were up on the roof?
Yeah, doing some work on the roof, cleaning up, getting things ready so I don't have any leaks this winter.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's important. My neighbor, for some reason, has like tons of moss on his roof. The neighbor across the street, an older guy, he's probably about 67, said he would go ahead, if the guy bought the moss kill, he would go ahead and put it on his roof for him. Now, the guy who is next door to me that has the moss on his roof, he's got to be like about 35, in good health, but boy, he just lets his yard go.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah, and it's like right next door to me, right across the street from the neighbor, but yeah, he didn't get the moss kill.
Yeah.
So got it up there. It's like he had somebody who would do it for him, and he's an engineer or a supervisor of other engineers. So, he's not like a dummy.
Yeah.
And you think that he has money. Why would you not get a guy to work in your yard?
Yeah, I don't know. Some people just don't. I could do better, but a lot of people don't do anything.
Yeah. Yeah, he does mow about every couple months.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, so when the grass gets, I think right now he's got some grass right in the front yard, maybe about because he has so much moss on his grass now, but you can see it looks like Charlie Brown hair on a foot high.
Gee.
Yeah, I'm not sure. And this property looked great when he bought it. The old owner had passed away, and the son or grandson was a contractor, and he redid everything. The house looked fabulous.
So is he your next door neighbor or just close by?
Next door neighbor.
Wow, that's tough.
Our lawns touch, so you can see my lawn's like totally green, and I've killed all the moss. And then on his side, you can see right where the divider is, because then you start seeing all this. Now it's turning golden brown.
Oh, good. And you put the moss killer on the roof and everything's good. The zinc. Hey, speaking of Jimmy Garoppolo, here's an article. Jimmy Garoppolo's top potential landing spots after the Baker Mayfield trade. Yeah, they couldn't mend fences in Cleveland. It was best for Baker to go. But Jimmy G, who are they saying? And the guy writing this is Mike Garoppolo, and this is an NBC thing.
Yeah. I know him. Yeah.
Okay, let's see. They're working together. Let's see if there's any. Oh, Seattle Seahawks, number one. They have one of the most popular landing spots in people's minds.
It just makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. So hopefully the Seahawks pull the trigger on that.
Well, they said San Francisco might not want to give a division rival their starting quarterback.
Well, he's not the starting quarterback anymore.
Yeah, and he'll be Seattle's starting quarterback. So they don't want to feed a starting quarterback to the Seahawks, possibly, but they may waive Garoppolo, and then we can make a deal.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
and I think the Seahawks would be a team that he would probably like to go to, because you've got good receivers, you've got a good coach, somebody who is definitely more apt to give you the ability to compete versus just handing the job to Trey Lance. Now, because I can't think of anything Trey Lance has done to earn the job.
Yeah, it's all on basically potential.
Yeah, it's sort of like we have a feeling. So Mariners, boy, remember a couple weeks ago I was saying, man, they're done.
Who is?
The Mariners.
Are they done already? Because they had won 11 out of 15 or 12 out of 15.
Yeah. Well, a while back, they were like 8 games under 500.
Yeah.
And then they lost to who was it? The Anaheim Angels.
Damn.
4 out of 5, and that was a team that had just previously lost 18 of 20.
Wow. So we're reeling.
Yeah, we were reeling, and then all of a sudden they ran off those 13 out of 16.
Yeah, it was 12 out of 15 last I heard, but they must have won one more. So 13 out of 16.
And they've the best part about it is the 2 teams that they were going to have a tough go of it was going to be San Diego, which they swept, and then Toronto, and they've already taken game one. They've got 3 more games with Toronto, but for the rest of the season, they have like 21 games against winning teams, 46 against bottom feeders. So they've got a great opportunity, and
Yeah.
and this last stretch was the one where I was saying they've got to really do a good job, because they were playing Oakland, they were playing Texas, teams that Los Angeles Angels, again, teams that were not doing very well at all, and they should have beaten. And they did. After that first series with the Angels, they pretty much won every series after that.
Wow.
Yeah. So
it looks like they're at 500 right now.
yeah,
They
42-42.
beat Toronto. They're 42-42. They're 13 games behind Houston, but there's always wild card possibilities.
Well, they're only 3 games behind Toronto.
So do
if
you
they
think
sweep Toronto, they will be the wild card.
do you think they'll keep it up?
I think they will, because like I said, they've got 2 times as many games, more than 2 times as many games against losing teams, like the Oaklands, the Kansas Cities, the Baltimores, the Clevelands, the teams that are either equal or worse, like the worst in the league, like Washington Nationals, the worst team in baseball. So we'll have to see it. It could be an omen. Of course, in the past, they've always blown it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
Toronto's 45-38, so they're not too far behind.
No, they're 3 games behind. If they sweep them, they will be the wild card, because they will their head-to-head will be pretty much I think like 5 games to 2 or something like that. Yeah.
Well, that's something to look forward to. We're definitely something to look forward to. The Mariners, at least in July, they're competitive.
Yeah. All-star games in Seattle next year.
Where is it this year? LA?
I don't know. Maybe.
Well, I will find out. I will find out.
Stadium, though, is not new, so we'll have to find out.
Yeah. I think it is in LA. I thought I saw a commercial for it the other day.
Yeah. Oh, good. So let's see what else are
Dodger Stadium. Here and now, we can tell you that the All-Star game's in Dodger Stadium next Tuesday.
Yeah. So we're still doing our remodel. They got the cabinets in, the base cabinets. The countertop, I think, might be going in like next Monday. And the contractor is working on our bookcase next week.
Yeah.
So he'll get that constructed and then come bring them, the pieces in and then put them in.
Yeah.
So that'll be nice.
I'm trying to make it to Seattle to see it. Might be after summer school, August 4th it ends. I don't know yet. I'll figure it out. But the longer I take, the more you'll have done.
Oh, yeah, it should. They say we're having a party on the 23rd. So I'm up on the 23rd. So we're having a family party, the one that didn't take place during Father's Day. And so we should have the living room done by then. We just got to wait for our new furniture. But yeah, we're getting rid of our old furniture.
Oh, wow.
Well, I don't know how we're getting rid of it. Probably just take it to the dump.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's too bad, because it's not too bad of furniture, but we've asked quite a few friends if they wanted it for free.
Wow. But you got your, remodel, you're going to get new furniture. You might as well. So how was your 4th of July?
Uneventful. We just hung out here with Beckett because he has, he gets a little shaken up by the fireworks and stuff. So we just sort of, I think we were watching Breaking Bad again.
Oh, good.
Have you seen that?
Oh yeah, I've seen almost all of it. I think almost all of it, close to it. I might have missed an episode or two, but I got into it.
Yeah. So we're in the almost the finish of the 3rd season right now. So it's going pretty good. Let's see. And we had seen it before. Pam watched all of it. I missed probably about the last season. But what else? Oh, watched a great movie. This is one you might want to see if you haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
It's a Matthew McConaughey movie. And it's an older movie, like about a year or two old. The Gentleman.
Huh.
It was just before COVID, I think in like 2019, but it's called The Gentleman. You'd like it because it's sort of English Irish, sort of a mob thing.
Huh.
Yeah, so it's pretty good though. A lot of good actors in it. Colin Farrell.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
I like him.
Yeah, and there's also Hugh Grant. He's in it. He's good in it. So those are the three main guys.
Yeah, that's a good group.
Mhm.
So any Seattle news, anything going on Seattle town wise? Are they cleaning up their act?
There are less what do you call it, mobile homes or along the streets and stuff. So and
Oh, good.
also less junk. I think what they're either doing is they're having like a garbage can pickup, which I totally would think would be a good thing. Is just, hey, bring the garbage can like a big dumpster or a garbage truck.
Yeah.
Set it out there and say, hey, you guys take all your trash. It's free. Put it in the, to keep the streets clean.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
But yeah, because it can only help keep the streets clean. I mean, why have people look at it day after day? But just sometimes, all the money that you spend on trying to take care of the homeless, why not take care of the homeless as garbage?
Yeah, exactly. And then we want to get tourists or people coming back to visit. We want Seattle to be thriving. Our state needs it.
Yeah, definitely. Downtown, they're trying to figure out how to clean that up and move people out, just because it's not the right place for tents on the sidewalk. So no one wants to go downtown. People are actually leaving downtown. Businesses are, because the protesters breaking windows and stuff like that, not really doing anything about it that much. It should be a real crackdown on those kind of protests.
Yeah.
That one are not, I would say are illegal because they haven't registered to do anything. And then two, they're destroying property also.
Oh yeah.
And, and these businesses don't really even have anything to do with what they're fighting about or what they're talking about. They just, it's like a free for all to go and break windows and spray paint on businesses.
Yeah. Well, I hope they make a comeback. It's a beautiful town. It just needs to, like you said, they got to control some things and get people to trust it again, clean up.
Oh yeah. It's even the graffiti, how they do those murals and such.
Yeah.
The murals that they have people and artists paint, they're even graffitiing those.
Wow.
Which is, because that was sort of like, hey, let's give some local artists a chance to go ahead and show their art and, beautify some areas that are just blank concrete walls, along the streets, where maybe they're holding back a hill or something like that, So,
yeah. Give them a nice mural effect or something.
Yeah. So they're destroying those.
Oh, it's terrible. Oh, here, this is way off topic, but this is here and now. I was at a party a few years back with you, and there were people saying your classmate Jerry Newcombe had passed away and all this stuff. And I looked him up. And
wow.
Jerry Newcombe, one-legged green belt. And here he is. He lost his leg in a bike accident, and he came back and he got his green belt. This was a few years back. So I heard he was doing well. I'm trying to get a date.
What's that say? He got a prosthetic leg 53 years ago?
No, when he was 53. This was 2013, 8 or 9 years ago. He'd be about
Oh, okay.
61 now. Newcombe is always up for a new challenge. Let's see. I'll show you this picture on the video.
Oh,
You
that's
can-
interesting.
Yeah, well, it's funny. People said he passed away years ago. I'm trying to find this picture.
Yeah, just
Let's-
don't call him Spock.
There he is. Got the prosthetic leg, working
Yeah.
out.
Here we grow again.
Now there's
Southern Oregon
commercials.
Express Service and Tires. We've added 14 new bays. So
Yeah,
we
but
can
that's pretty
service your
cool. A guy
vehicle
that
fast.
people were
And most of our
rumored that he
services
had
cost
died.
less than those budget plans.
What
Yeah.
the heck? But that's kind of cool. Jerry Newcombe, I think he's living in Oregon, or he was in 2013. But it's funny how
Mhm.
rumors get started. You know?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And, well, he was in a little bit of I wouldn't say breaking the law as much as sort of a little bit of that. He and I think Weymouth got convicted of some kind of minor crime
Yeah.
and such, but it sort of screwed him up. Tim Weymouth came to work for us at Pan Pack, and of course he didn't put his conviction on his application, and so he got terminated as soon as it came out. Because most big businesses like that, okay, we took it in, now we're going to do the research. And so I think he was counting on they weren't going to do the research. But yeah, he was doing really good. He was a great guy. Had sort of changed quite a bit. Wasn't the smart aleck guy that he had been.
Yeah, it's good. People change, they get older. It's kind of cool. Not everybody, but for the better, but some.
You were there at the doctor's basketball court, weren't you? During that.
Yeah, I was there when the ugly incident where Kerrigan punched him for no reason.
Yeah, that was uncalled for and stuff. It's just like nonsense.
Yeah. Well, back to a happy note. I got a list here. I'll show you a list of upcoming Seattle events. There's a theater festival that's going on right now. Let me share this. I'm really share heavy today. Let me find with Here and Now, I show it to you and you talk about it. That's what Here and Now is about. July 22nd, Theater Festival, Shakespeare in the Park. That's
up on Capitol Hill.
Yeah. Summer Festival in Olympia.
Concerts in Woodinville. Yeah, that would be called Woodinville concert. So I wonder if that's at Chateau Saint Michel winery, maybe. But no, it couldn't be if it's free.
It's at the Wilmot Gateway Park.
Oh, and the King County Fair, that's going to be in Enumclaw. That's not too far from Mount Rainier.
Yeah, July 14th to 17th, the King County Fair.
Yeah. Tomorrow is the Washington State Open bodybuilding contest. So I'll be going to that, not competing because I, got sick. I didn't have couldn't go to the gym for about 3 weeks.
Yeah. That happens. It's just a setback. You'll be back. You'll do something big. You'll do something good. I can feel it.
Yeah, we'll see. I told Pam that I wouldn't compete anymore or do any more competitions.
I predicted Clinton would be president 4 years before he was president. I saw him on Johnny Carson for doing a long-winded speech. They were kind of joking about him giving a long-winded speech at the Democratic convention in '88. He wasn't even on the ballot. And that, when I saw him, I said, that guy's going to be president. I know it. And he was.
Well, that's sort of like the same thing
Trust
with
me.
JFK and Obama.
Oh, yeah. Well, and JFK met Clinton, too.
Oh, yeah.
Clinton was a kid, and he won a honor society or something. He got to meet Kennedy.
Well, I think, wasn't he in the Peace Corps?
Or maybe that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that would attract the Kennedys. They were big on the Peace Corps.
Yeah, that was when it started and stuff. But yeah. Oh, so how's Ian and Carson doing?
Keenan and Carson?
Oh, Keenan and Carson.
What did you say? Ann and Carson?
Ian.
Huh.
Keenan.
Keenan and Carson doing good. Keenan's he's I can't think of the word, but He's an apprentice now. He's getting paid and he's working strictly for the union. He's no longer working at Freddy's. He's going full union. He wants to be a union organizer and representative and help the
Oh.
common man, the working man.
Yeah, him and Jimmy Hoffa.
Well, yeah. Hopefully they don't go the same route.
Yeah. So he's not
He'll do it
working for Freddy's anymore. He's working for the union.
Yeah, and he'll
So is he a
he
Teamster?
will do things legally. What?
Is he a Teamster or is he
I will have to find out. I'll clarify.
CIO?
Or retail
Yeah.
clerks, but it might be Teamster. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Well, good for him. And how old is he now? About 28, 29?
He's 28. Carson's currently taking a little time off from work, put some savings away, and he's working on his shirt brand. He's got a new shirt brand called Breathless. So we'll keep you posted on that. I might share that page to Pam, let her see it.
Yeah, cool. Cool.
Okay.
Cool. So having a pretty good week, loving my yard, been working in my yard, getting it all cleaned up and such, and looking pretty good. So
Yeah.
that's all done. And
Feel free to send pictures.
Oh yeah, I have to figure that out.
Yeah. Next week we'll teach you how to share items from the internet.
Oh, there you go. Do I just go ahead and load up some items
Yeah, you put it on your you go to your search and you find a page and then you go to share and it'll let you pick one of those pages. So
Oh, okay. So I can actually have all that up beforehand.
yeah, you can have it ready.
Yeah. Yeah.
CNN or Fox or whatever.
Click, click, click.
Yeah, and you just bring it up. So we did that a lot today. What else is going on? So we got exciting events in Seattle. We had 4th of July here. We had a laser show instead of fireworks due to some snafus or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, things are going well. The weather's been pleasant.
Yeah. Were you over at Lake Sacagawea?
No, I didn't make it over. I don't go out a lot. I got to get out more. I'm working on it. I go back to school. I go back to work at summer school on the 18th, so I'll be ready.
You're recluse.
A little bit.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, I saw that Jenny retired. Her and her husband on Facebook.
Jenny Ford Smith retired. Yeah, I saw her father. He came to town. I saw him about a month ago. So that was great. Yeah, retired and ready to, I don't know. I wish her well. We always do. We wish our old friends well.
I see a lot of people are actually they're retiring and a couple different things. They'll retire and get a motorhome and travel around and such, although now it's not as favorable. People are like, oh, hey, it's this homeless person parking along the street. And then there's also people who are going on cruises. They'll go ahead and just cruise after cruise after cruise.
Wow.
And because it's a lot cheaper than paying rent.
Really?
So, if you're paying like or mortgage like $2,000 or $3,000 or more, and then you can go ahead and just go on let's say a Carnival cruise.
Wow.
For
That's
maybe
crazy.
about $1,000. You got all your food, you got your room and board, you got your entertainment, laying out in the sun, all that kind of stuff. And usually you can pay a little bit more for drinks to be included. And
Yeah, that's
versus,
an interesting choice. I'm curious about that. I have my class reunion, 45th class reunion, August 27th. So we'll see if any of my
Is it
classmates are
45
doing it. 45 years, 1977.
Wow. Yeah, a long time ago.
Yeah. I'm an old man. So, hey, that about wraps it up. Well, everybody, thanks for tuning in. That was episode 6. We'll see you next time for episode 7 of Here and Now with Cal
And Al.
All right, folks, we'll see you next time. Take it easy,
Hey,
Al.
say hi to Dave Timmerman.
There you go. If I can find him.